Okay, Maggie, are you ready? Okay, let me make sure that we are actually, yeah, we are. Just wanted to make sure. Put this back on. I'll look like a loser with his GoPro on my forehead, but it's easier to be hands-free. Okay, so Maggie, good girl. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to teach her heel. She already kind of got the basics down, but we don't have it on a cue. So Maggie, come. Good girl. Okay, Maggie. So this area beside me, good girl, is the golden area. This is where I want her, right here. So when she is in there, I'm going to praise her and treat her lots. And I'm going to start putting it on cue. So Maggie, here. Good, here. Good girl. We're going to start walking. When she gets too far ahead of me, here. Come on, Maggie. Or pulls out to the sides, I'm going to turn. Good, here, Maggie. Maggie, here. Good girl. And look at that. We're getting it already. So I'm going to get her good with this before I give her a release word. Maggie, here. Good job, Maggie. Good girl. That's good, here. Good girl. Maggie, here. Good. Good job, Maggie. Good girl. Yes. Good, here. She's going to get out ahead of me. I'm going to turn. Maggie, here. Good girl. Good job, Maggie. Good girl. I'm not going to feed her treats in front of myself. I'll do it behind. If you feed them in front when you're trying to train heel, she'll have to break heel in order to get the treat, which you don't want. Good girl, Maggie. Good girl. Yes, good girl, Maggie. Good, here. Good girl. She's getting ahead of me a little bit. Oh, she's fixing herself already. Good girl. Good, here. Good job. This is the golden spot. We want to try to keep the leash loose. We don't want it tight. We definitely don't want her pulling, which I've already kind of got her not pulling on the leash. So it's working really good. Nope, Maggie, here. Good girl. Good job, Maggie. Good, here. Maggie, here. Good. Good girl. Nope. Here. Good girl. Yes, that's a good girl. Yeah. Here. Good girl, Maggie. Okay, so now I'm going to let her go. Here. Good girl. I'm going to give her a release word, which I'm going to use free. So, good job, Maggie. Good girl. Free. And then whenever we use that word, she's going to be allowed to go forward. It's easier on a long line. Good girl. Free. She will then eventually associate me saying free with her being able to go farther on the leash and being able to leave my side. Good girl. This is a good way to teach. Good girl, Maggie. When I get her to heel, I'm going to get her to only come to my right side. Some people prefer their left side, right side. You can actually teach your dog to heel on both sides. but I'm gonna start with my right side, only because it's how it's easier to hold the leash. So I'm gonna call her back into a heel here. Maggie, here. Good. Good girl. Good job. Maggie, here. Good. If your dog pulls out of the heel, here, as soon as you give a treat, give multiple treats. Good girl. This is the golden spot. You want to be right here. Okay, now we're going to keep going. Nope. Here. Maggie, here. Nope, leave it. Good girl. Good job. Good girl, Maggie. Good here. Oop, we dropped it. Good girl. Free. And now free. We'll let her sniff around. I'm gonna stop the video quick and then start it up again because I want to make sure that the GoPro is pointed in the right direction. Okay, we were good. I got it set up pretty good. My first video I took with the GoPro, I didn't have it pointed down far enough, and then you couldn't see the dogs. Right? Good girl, Maggie. See, golden area. Good job, Maggie. Here. Good girl. Good job. Leave it. Leave it. Good. If I do give her any leash corrections, it only works, a leash correction only works if the leash is loose. If it's tight, it doesn't work. So it has to be loose. And when you do give a little pop on the leash, it's going to be, you're not trying to rip your dog off its feet. It's a very gentle pop. It's just enough pressure with the pop that it kind of gets their attention. That's it. You're not hurting. You're not dragging your dog around with the pops. It's just a pop. You're not keeping constant pressure. Maggie, here. Come on. Here. Good girl. Good job. Yeah, good girl. Maggie, here. Leave it. Good girl. Good here. Good job, Maggie. That's good girl. Maggie, here. When I do talk to her, nope. Here. It's going to be words that she knows. Good here. So I'm only going to say commands that she knows and praise her with words she knows. Maggie, here. Good girl. Good here. Leave it. Good. Good girl. Go on. Free. So that way she understands what I'm saying. She only understands the words that are taught to her, so she doesn't understand anything I'm saying right now. It's like I'm speaking Spanish. Right? Good girl. Here. Good girl, Maggie. What a good girl. Yeah. So this is pretty fast. This is almost right out the door. She's doing really good. Maggie, here. Good here. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good job, Maggie. Good girl. Nope. Good here. It's a good thing. It's good to train a dog with both hands, actually, that you're feeding treats. Today we're using our right hand because it's just easier for me, and it's easier while I'm trying to talk and take a training video here. But you can lure your dog anywhere you want with your hands if they know that the treat is coming from them. So Maggie, so watch. I'm gonna grab two actually. I can make her come behind me And because I have a treat on the other hand, I can make her come all the way around. Good girl. So that's a really good thing to teach your dog, because you can lure your dog anywhere. Good girl. Yes. That's how you train your dog to go around you on command and to go under your legs, to come up in front of you like this, Maggie. Good girl. Just takes time and patience. Another thing when you're training your dog, nope, Maggie, here. When you're training your dog anything, this goes anything, good. Your dog picks up on your stress level. So if you're really upset, you're getting stressed out and frustrated because your dog is pulling you, and yeah, it's frustrating if your dog pulls you, especially if your dog is big and pulls hard, because it hurts. Hurts your back, hurts your arms, hurts your chest. Sometimes a dog can pull so hard, they can even dislocate your arms. So I understand it's frustrating, Maggie, but good girl. But it's best to stay calm. A dog will pick up on your stress levels and it makes them worse. So try to practice taking deep breaths. If something doesn't go right, like she's just broke heel, that's okay. Nothing's happening. If your dog is reactive on the leash and your dog is barking a lot and lunging and everything else, try not to stress out about it. It happens. You're never going to fix it if you're not if you're full of stress and frustration. It's just not going to work. Maggie here? Nope. Maggie here? Good girl. Good job, Maggie. Good here. So I'm going to give her a couple. Maggie here. Good girl. Maggie here. We're going to turn. Good girl. Good job, Maggie. Good here. Good girl. When she gets really good at this, and she's not breaking heel very often, good girl. Good here. We'll stop feeding her so many treats. It'll become like a lottery where she'll only get a treat maybe every second time, maybe every third time. Maybe she'll get one every time for a little bit. Maybe it'll be every 10 times. I say, good job, Maggie. Good girl, come on. And that way it teaches your dog not to rely on the treats after. They just rely that when you're praising them, that eventually they are going to get a treat. That way you don't always have to have treats on you for your dog to listen. They know they're doing good. Dogs naturally want to please. They're a pack. Well, they have a pack mentality. They want to fit in. And there's only a few breeds out there that don't actually want to fit in. So, and they're independent breeds. Look up the dogs you're buying or adopting before you get them, because some dogs don't need you. Okay, here. Good girl. But this is pretty much it. If she pulls too far ahead, leave it. Nope. Leave it. Good. If she pulls too far ahead, I will turn around. I'm going to praise and love her right here. This is the golden spot. It's always going to be the golden spot. Maggie here. Good girl. Good job, Maggie. No? Here. Perfect. Good girl. Maggie. Good job. We will eventually teach her to wait at corners. Maggie, wait. Good girl. Here. And that's all you have to do. And a dog will learn when you say wait, that they're to sit and wait. Yeah. And then you can tie your shoes or whatever you need. Maggie, here. No, here. Good girl. Good job, Maggie. What a good girl. Your mommy's gonna be so proud of you. Good girl. Leave it. Good. Good girl. Free, Maggie. Free. Free. Try to remember to put commands or hand signals on your dog's commands. They're visual creatures. It goes their nose, their eyes, and then their ears. The ears are the very last thing they listen to. It's nice to have it so if you're not in eye shot, they still know what you want. But they're gonna actually listening to their eyes before they listen to their ears. Good. The first thing is their nose. Good here. Maggie here. So when we get her into here, we don't want her pulling off to the side. Leave it. Good here. Good job. Good girl, Maggie. Good girl. You so smart. Good girl. The earlier you start this with your dog, it's also the better. The longer you let your dog pull on the leash. Nope, here. Good girl. The harder it is going to be able to get this behavior because they're so used to pulling. It's not impossible. My dog Buck, I started right away. I have no problems with him. He's got it down. And with my dog Buster, he got to pull for years before I actually trained him to heel. No, here. Good girl. So, it took a long time to get him to actually give me such a good heel. Well, with Maggie, because she is so young, it's not taking long at all. She's got this. Good girl, Maggie. Leave it. Nope. Leave it. Good girl. Good here. Good girl. Nope. Leave it. Good girl. Yes. Good here. Oh. Good girl. But that's pretty much it. Nope. Maggie, here. We're not going to let her go sniff anything until I let her off on a free. Nope. Good girl. Good girl. Oops. We dropped it. That's my fault. Good girl. Perfect. Look at this dog. You're so good, Maggie. Maggie. Oh, we'll keep moving. Here. Nope, here. Good girl. I was gonna end the video there, but we're gonna move until we're out of the way of the dogs. Good. No need to stress any other dogs out any more than we have to. Come on. Good here. Maggie here. Good girl. Yes. Good. And it's perfect. Okay, Maggie, sit. Good girl. That's so good. And I'm going to turn this off because we're going to work a little bit and we're going to learn some new stuff. Sit. Good girl. Look at how cute you are. Good girl.